The atmosphere inside the Federal High Court in Abuja was heavy and tense as proceedings resumed in the case involving Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Observers in the courtroom could already sense that this was not going to be an ordinary session. Lawyers were fully prepared, security presence was firm but calm, and journalists sat quietly, ready to capture every moment. Now, what followed became one of the most talked about courtroom developments in Nigeria in recent times. As the presiding judge began reviewing key aspects of the matter, attention shifted to Kanu himself. Throughout the trial process, there have been strong legal arguments from both the federal government and the defense team. The prosecution maintained that certain broadcasts and directives attributed to him were serious enough to fall under terrorism-related offenses. The defense, on the other hand, consistently argued that his actions were political expressions and that due process concerns existed from the very beginning of the case. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any important updates like this. During this particular session, tension rose when the court moved toward delivering its decision. Kanu reportedly sought to make additional submissions. His legal team had earlier raised objections regarding jurisdiction and procedural matters, insisting that certain legal points still required clarification. The judge, however, made it clear that the court was ready to proceed based on arguments already presented. At this point, what many are calling the shock moment occurred. Kanu strongly objected to the continuation of proceedings, insisting that he had further points to raise. The situation became emotionally charged. Then the judge cautioned him and emphasized the need for order in the courtroom. When the interruptions continued, the court directed security officials to restore calm. Eventually, security personnel escorted him out so that proceedings could continue without disruption. This moment created intense reactions across the country. Supporters saw it as a dramatic expression of frustration. Others viewed it as a breach of courtroom decorum. Regardless of perspective, it was a moment that shifted the emotional temperature of the case. If you are following this story closely, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. Your support helps us continue bringing you detailed breakdowns in simple, clear English. After calm was restored, the judge proceeded to deliver judgment. The court found Nnamdi Kanu guilty on multiple counts related to terrorism-linked offenses under Nigerian law. The ruling concluded with a life imprisonment sentence. And the judge explained that the decision was based on the interpretation of existing laws and evidence presented throughout the trial. This sentencing marked a significant turning point. For years, the case has moved through different stages: arrest, extradition controversy, preliminary objections, bail discussions, and legal technicalities. Many Nigerians have followed every development with deep interest. The judgment, therefore, did not just end the trial. It opened another chapter of debate. Immediately after the ruling, the defense team rejected the judgment. They described it as legally flawed and confirmed their intention to appeal. According to them, there are constitutional questions that higher courts must examine. They believe the appellate courts may interpret certain aspects differently. This means the legal journey is not over. Let us pause here and remind you again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This matter is still unfolding, and you will want updates as they happen. Across Nigeria, reactions have been mixed. Some civil society voices say the conviction demonstrates that the country is serious about national security and unity. Others argue that the situation requires political dialogue rather than long-term imprisonment. Leaders from the Southeast have previously called for peaceful engagement and reconciliation. It is important to understand that this issue touches on sensitive national conversations: unity, justice, political expression, and security. Many families in the Southeast have felt the economic impact of sit-at-home orders in past years. Businesses have lost income. Students have missed school days. At the same time, many citizens believe they have legitimate concerns that deserve attention and dialogue. So this case is not only about one man. It reflects broader national questions. How should a country balance security and freedom of expression? Now, when does political speech cross into unlawful activity? How should grievances be addressed in a diverse federation like Nigeria? These are difficult questions, and that is why this courtroom moment became so powerful. It symbolized years of tension compressed into a single day. Again, please like and subscribe. Share this video so others can understand what is truly happening. Legal experts are already analyzing possible outcomes of the appeal process. If the Court of Appeal reviews the matter, it could examine procedural fairness, interpretation of terrorism laws, and constitutional safeguards. In some past high-profile cases in Nigeria, appellate courts have overturned or modified decisions. In other cases, they have upheld them. Therefore, nobody can say with certainty what the final outcome will be. Meanwhile, political observers are watching the federal government's next steps. Will there be room for dialogue? Or will there be broader political engagement in the Southeast? These are questions people are asking quietly across the country. For everyday Nigerians, the biggest concern is peace and stability. Traders want markets open. Parents want children in school. Workers want safe roads and stable economic activity. Any development connected to this case influences public sentiment in these areas. Let me explain this clearly so everyone understands. The shock was not only the removal from the courtroom, the shock was the emotional intensity, the life sentence, and the realization that this long case had reached a heavy conclusion, at least for now. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and keeps you informed. Some supporters believe history will judge the situation differently in the future, and others believe the rule of law must take priority no matter how emotional the matter becomes. In democratic societies, courts are designed to interpret laws, but political solutions sometimes require separate conversations outside the courtroom. The coming months will be critical. If an appeal is filed promptly, legal teams will prepare written briefs. The appellate court may schedule hearings. Public attention will likely rise again during those sessions. At the same time, side national leaders may face increasing calls to ensure that tensions do not escalate in any region. Calm communication and responsible commentary will be very important. This is why platforms like this matter. We must discuss sensitive issues with respect, clarity, and calm language. Again, please like, subscribe, and stay with us. One key point many people overlook is how long this case has lasted. Since his return to Nigeria in 2021, the proceedings have seen adjournments, changes in legal representation, and constitutional debates. Every delay increased public curiosity. Every court date attracted attention. Now that a sentence has been delivered, attention shifts to what happens next. Will the appeal process move quickly? Could there be international attention? Will political stakeholders step in quietly? These possibilities are part of ongoing national conversations. From a professional legal standpoint, the life imprisonment is one of the most serious penalties available under Nigerian law for terrorism-related offenses. It sends a strong message about how the state views such charges. At the same time, the defense's strong disagreement signals that this legal battle is not finished. Let us keep this discussion thoughtful and respectful in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. In simple terms, what happened in that courtroom was a combination of law, emotion, politics, and national identity. It was dramatic because it represented years of tension. It was shocking because of the intensity. And it was significant because of the life sentence. The story continues beyond that courtroom door. Appeals may come. Public debates will continue. Nigeria as a nation will keep moving forward while addressing these issues step by step.